Hello students, today we are going to discussing about challenges in the implementation of the guidelines. Okay, here already we know there are certain types of guidelines are available to conduct a clinical trials. Okay, for implementing these guidelines in India, we should face some of the challenges. Okay, see today we are going to see what are those challenges for the implementation of certain guidelines for doing a clinical trials in India. The first challenge are professional training on GCP. Okay, here GCP means good clinical practices. Okay, first for the implementation of the guidelines, we should have the persons who know about these GCP guidelines. But in India, there is a scarcity of GCP trained professionals. Due to this scarcity only, it's become as a very big or major challenge in the implementation of these guidelines in India. But here we have some of the persons or stakeholders are there, those are participating in the clinical trials like sponsor, investigator, ethical review board, patients and regulators, etc. But these people have the lack of professional training on these GCP guidelines. Okay, here in the India, no university is providing training on this curriculum. Okay, that's why there are very less people are there in India who know about the GCP guidelines. That's why this is one of the major challenge for implementing of these guidelines. Next one is infrastructure. Okay, this GCP guidelines is saying that for doing clinical trials, we need proper infrastructure requirements like labs and diagnostics. But majority of the hospitals in India does not have these type of requirements, and they are not. If some hospitals the infrastructure is there, but the infrastructures are like labs and diagnostics, they are not up to the standards of this international accreditation. Okay, next one is the third type of challenge is like regulatory environment. Here no one knows whether we are following the GCP guidelines for doing the clinical trials or not. Actually, this is the responsibility of the regulatory inspection system, but we don't have a certain regulatory inspection system to inspect whether we are following the types of guidelines or not. Okay, normally this is one of the responsibility of the sponsor, investigator and ethical review board to adhere this GCP guidelines. Okay, these are the first three important challenges in the implementation of the guidelines. First, professional training on the GCP. Next, infrastructure requirements. Next one is regulatory environment. Okay, we can see the fourth type of challenge is ethical review board or institutional review board or institutional ethics committee. Here we have certain types of SOPs are there, that means standard operating procedures are needed to do clinical trials, and these written SOPs are submitted to the ethical committee before getting approval to the clinical trials. But there is no certain standard guidelines are there for writing this standard operating procedures. In many hospitals in India do not have these written standard operating procedures to submit to the ethics committee. That's why this is also one of the challenge of implementation of the GCP guidelines. Next we will see the ICD administration. Here ICD means informed consent documents. Okay, already we know there is one of the important ethical principle is there to conduct clinical trials, that is to protect the rights and safety of the subjects. Okay, for these, before starting to the clinical trials, the investigator or a doctor will take a sign on the informed consent form from the subjects who are going to participating in the clinical trials. But here Informed consent means, what is meant by the informed consent? That means it contains the all the information about the clinical trial procedure. Okay, but in India, the patients or the representative of the patient have a immense faith on the doctor or the investigator. Because of this, they will sign on the documents without reading it, or they are reading only superficially, and they are going to signing on the informed consent document. Okay, in this cases, what is happening means, in this cases we cannot protect the rights and safety of the subjects, and it's going to misuse of the subjects on clinical trials. Okay, if the subject is not reading the documents properly and simply they are signing on the documents, actually they don't, the subjects don't know what is there, what is the content is there on the documents. Okay, that's why they are going to misusing the subjects or the patients in the clinical trials on the name of the treatment. Okay, the next sixth challenge is like safety reporting. Here in the safety reporting, during the clinical trials, if any adverse events happen in case of okay, safety reporting means during the clinical trials, if any adverse events happen, in this case, if any adverse event happen, in that case, what investigator and sponsor will do? The investigator and sponsor both have the responsibility to report about these adverse events to the ethical committee and other regulatory authorities. But for review of this for the review of this adverse events, there is no regulatory pharmacovigilance is not implemented. There is no regulatory pharmacovigilance is there in India presently. That's why no one are going to reviewing this adverse events. But in some cases, sponsor is not reporting about this adverse events to the local regulatory authorities and the regulators. That's why many people don't know about this type of safety reporting in the clinical trials. Next we will see the investigational product. The seventh challenge is investigational product. See, the validation and standardization of investigational product is very important for getting a better results in the clinical trials. For better validation and standardization, proper storage, handling and control is very important. For checking this validation, for checking this standardization, there are certain type of equipments are needed, but the type of equipments are not there, that is not providing by the sponsor. That's why this is also one of the major challenge in the implementation of GCP guidelines for doing the clinical trial. Okay, next we'll see the eighth challenge of is record keeping and source document. Okay, once after completion of the clinical trials, it is essential to maintain a record of results of the clinical trials. We want to store all the data in a database, but in majority of the hospitals there is no proper documentation of the records because they are not following the standards of the good documentation process. That's why we are not getting the proper data on the clinical trials. The ninth one is like grants and payments. Here, according to the trial agreements, the grants we are getting by the donation process, the grants will go to the centralized research account. Okay, in many cases, this money cannot be utilized by the sponsor. Why? Because if the investigator doing overtime, for investigators also they won't give extra payments for investing extra time in the clinical trials, for investing extra effort for the clinical trials. If we are doing more time work, they won't pay more payment only, what and all they fixed at the first of the starting of the clinical trials, that money only they will give to the investigators and they will give to the subjects also. That's why some of the money which are coming to the centralized research account is not utilizing. Okay, see even that 10th challenge of the challenge is like trial report or publication. See, after completion of the clinical trials, we will publish the results of the clinical trial results. Okay, negative results or trials which are stopped in between are rarely published. Okay, only the what and all positive results will come while doing the after doing the clinical research. That results only we are going to publish it. The negative results we are not publishing in a publication. Okay, see these are the different type of challenges are there, but there is no doubt India has a very talented clinical research professionals are there, but above mentioned challenges are need to be addressed, then only we can perform the world class clinical trials in the compliance with the GCP guidelines. These are the some of the challenges for implementing of the GCP guidelines for doing a clinical research. Thank you.